halfway through chapter 16 and Tsar has just tricked Queen Sycorax. Tricked! The horrible little wizard boy had tricked Sycorax into giving him the secret password, and he was going to take the sword anyway. It is always annoying for a very tricky person like Queen Sycorax to finally meet someone even trickier than herself. So Queen Sycorax lost her temper. It was most unlike her, but it had been a trying day. "You rude, lying, disobedient trickster of a boy," shouted Queen Sycorax. Now, started Tsar. "Be polite, Queen Sycorax. Insults will get you nowhere. Please could you very kindly lend me your keys and your cloak as well? I think it would be helpful for me to disguise myself as you so that your guards let us leave without a fuss. Thank you so much." With gritted teeth, Queen Sycorax handed him her keys to all the cells and her very distinctive bright red cloak, lined snugly with royal black and white fur. "You have to admit," continued Tsar, putting Queen Sycorax's magnificent cloak round his shoulders, "a boy of destiny like me does really need a cool weapon that is, a really cool weapon that is magic mixed with iron. I'm not surprised you're so keen on this sword. It's something quite out of the ordinary." Sycorax gave a smile made out of icicles. "I'm afraid I'm going to have to lock you in your own cell," said Tsar apologetically. "It's not exactly suitable for royalty, but you are a very wicked queen to have taken away the magic of my people and kept us prisoners and threatened to kill my sprite. You need to be taught a lesson, and that is what a prison is for." "Can I do her hair? Can I do her hair, Tsar?" begged Bumbleboozle. "Please, can I do her hair? She's been so mean to poor Squeeze Juice." "Oh, all right," said Tsar, "but do it gently." Bumbleboozle flew into the Queen's hair, and in 2 slaps of a ladybird's wings she had whipped it into a creatively complicated rat's nest of tangles. Sycorax was standing absolutely still and white and bone deadly with anger. Bumbleboozle buzzed backwards to survey her handiwork with satisfaction. Above Sycorax's pointed with freezing rage face, so dignified, so regal, so tidy, so furious, her beautiful pure waterfall of controlled golden tresses was now shooting upwards in a vertical mass of scrambled electricity, like a furball having a fit. "Oh, that's good, that's very good," hissed Tiffin with malicious delight, and the sprites nearly fell out of the air, they were laughing so hard. "Those elf locks will take weeks to brush out. And while you are brushing them, it will help you remember," cautioned Tsar, "to leave us once magic people alone in the future. And I warn you," spoke back Queen Sycorax, "every word a cold white arrow, never to set foot in my territory ever again, or by the gods of the trees and water, I swear I will make you regret it." "You have to catch me first," grinned Tsar. Then he said goodbye, Queen Sycorax, giving her a very low bow, and he and the snowcat and the sprites swept towards the door. Tsar with a very satisfactory royal swish of Sycorax's own cloak. Just as Tsar was about to leave the chamber, he had a thought, and he turned. Don't go. Oh, hang on. He turned. "By the way, I didn't really mean it about being soft," said Tsar. "You are just as tough as a warrior queen ought to be." He ran out of the door, and Bodkin, waiting hidden by the doorway, locked the door of the chamber behind them. I'm just adjusting the camera because I've gone a bit wobbly. There. She had a lot to think about. "You were very mean to my mother," scolded the witch once they were out of earshot. "I was very polite," protested Tsar. "I said nice things about how tough she was." "You said she was a very wicked queen, and Bumbleboozle really messed up her hair," said Wish in awed horror. "She's going to be absolutely hopping mad, isn't she, Bodkin?" "Absolutely hopping," said Bodkin gloomily. "I was very merciful," said Tsar. "If she wasn't your mother, I'd have killed her. Now, what did she say again about the way to the Chamber of Magic Removal?" "Right down the corridor, and then it's the 7th door in the Great Cavern," said Bodkin promptly. They were riding on the backs of the snowcats, down through corridors that led them deeper, ever deeper underground, so low that the air was shiveringly cold, and a trembling Wish lay down further and further into Forest Heart's thick fur coat. Tsar could feel Squeeze Juice had gone rigid inside, in the package inside. Above his heart, if they didn't get him to the stone quickly, they would lose him entirely. The corridor eventually opened up into a great cavern lit by flickering torchlight. Tiffin gave a horrified hum and ducked behind Tsar. "It's over there," she hissed. There were 7 doors leading off the cavern, and the 7th door had a faded sign above it saying Chamber of Magic Removal. The doorway was crooked and not as large as they might have expected. If the giant wanted its magic removed, it would have to lie down in the cavern and stretch an arm through the door. A strange magnetic force seemed to want to pull Tsar towards that crooked door like an ice-cold wind tugging him, and then he realised it was the the sword hanging beside him, twisting round and pointing at the door as if it were an iron finger. Oh, every single instinct in Zara's bones was telling him, run away, go no further, stop here. Night Eye and Forest Tart and King Cat paced in anxious circles, growling and spitting and howling. Don't go in there, don't go in there, don't go in there, hissed the sprites. But we have to go in, said Wish, getting down off Forest Tart's back. For the sake of the sprites, said Zara, springing off King Cat. Wish put the key in the keyhole, and the door to Sycorax's chamber of magic removal swung open. Will it be in time to save